Okay, so I'm out here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I have hung my dry suit, my Bear SB dry suit, up inside out. I hung it up exactly as it was after a really good rinse to get all the soap off. And it has dried overnight, which the tri-laminate material does a really great job of doing. I will have to turn it right side out today and let the outside of it dry, which is currently on the inside, so confusion there. But anyway, I wanted to focus on the spot that we were talking about. This is the left shoulder. This is the dump, the left shoulder dump. You're looking at the suit inside out, and it appears like if I take, all right, the leaky area in question is this area right in here. Okay, and here is the panel. This is the affected panel right in here. Okay, so this whole affected panel, and the reason why I'm saying it's that affected panel is because I want to show you what I believe is delamination. It's not actually a seam that's come apart. Close inspection today, looking at this, I expected maybe that the seam was actually coming off, right? But I don't see anywhere where that seam is coming off. It doesn't appear to be unadhered at all. But I think that this panel actually is delaminating in this area right in here. And the reason why I think that is this. If I take this material and kind of scrunch it up, you can see that it's got a certain amount of thickness to it. Let me give you an example here. If I take this and go like this, that's how the fabric looks, right? It's relatively thick material. It's not as thick as other dry suits. It's thicker than some, but that's basically what to expect when I sort of fold the material over. That's how it should look. And when I get up here and do that, you can see that it's very, very thin. The wrinkles that I get out of it are, they wrinkle up quite thinly. And so what I think has happened is I think that the tri-laminate fabric has actually delaminated in this area, and that's what's causing the leak. I think that the tape here has sealed well to the top fabric, and I think that the fabric itself has come apart. Just to give you an example here, you can see, the fabric when it folds very thickly, but when you get up into this area, see how thin it folds? And that's because that is, I think, that is actual delamination right in that area. I think I'm moving the interior piece of fabric separately from the rest, but it feels very different too. It feels very thin in this area versus it feels thicker in here. I don't know how else to describe it. I'll create another video, I guess. I'll create another video when I turn the suit right side out, or maybe I'll just extend this one. It may be delaminating from this point up. And you can see there's kind of this weird sort of movement in this area here. And I think that this whole area here has delaminated. So, yeah, a little bit weird, but there you go. I will pause this and turn the suit right side out again, so that we can examine that area a little bit more. The suit's probably still wet on the outside, which is currently on the inside, so inverting the suit. Okay, so I've gone ahead and inverted the suit. You can tell that I have the inflator valve off. I had taken that out for cleaning. Excuse me. I had gone ahead and cleaned it out real well. This is the left shoulder with the exhaust valve, the shoulder dump. And this right here is the affected area. You'll notice here that these little rubber dots that are on the tape, on the outer tape, they've kind of worn off in this area. So I imagine that this is the area right here where my 2-inch webbing kind of sits, and then it's sort of worn off these dots. That's just dirt here, but anyway, this is the affected area, so you can tell that it's probably stressed from carrying a the rig around. Now the rig, which is our backplate and wing, is not a particularly heavy system. I'm diving with a backplate and wing. It's a 6-pound plate, a 1-pound stay or STA, however you want to call it, and there's a single aluminum 80 tank and a pair of 5-pound weights. So I'd have to figure that out, but you're talking maybe 50 pounds, something like that. So it's a good amount of weight, but it's nothing particularly unusual. It's not like we're diving triples or doubles or huge LP 104s or something. This is standard aluminum 80 tanks. So anyway, it shouldn't be doing this, obviously, but you can kind of tell here too. The fabric has a certain body to it, a certain consistency to it. Not really stiff, but it is definitely kind of a thicker material. And then as you get up here, it tends to want to wrinkle very easily, and I believe that to be a delamination process going on underneath. There also appears to be a little bit of edging, from the tape here. I don't think that this tape actually seals anything. I think that's just basically for protection. I'm not sure of that. I think it seals from the inside, but whatever. Point is that fabric has delaminated. If I go to the other side here, I'm going to try to get out of the light. You see the similar wear on the little rubber dots that are on the external tape. Similar wear here. Actually, it looks, the wear here on the edge seems to be worse on this piece of tape, but I don't have any delamination here. That appears to be consistent with the rest of the type of fabric, has a certain resistance to folding that's not on the other one. So yeah, here in the armpits, that seems to be the area where it's delaminating. I know that previously there were people who had problems with delamination happening in the crotch area. And by the way, the suit is not wet except for the boots, except for the very lower legs. But anyway, I haven't seen any delamination here in the crotch area. I don't really see much wear either. Maybe the dots aren't quite brand new, but there's a little area right there. I don't really wear a tight crotch strap, so I can understand that really wouldn't be a high wear. Walking around topside doing the job, that seems to be the part here that kind of wears out the suit. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, if a suit has any kind of delamination issues, or for that matter any kind of leaking issues, this would be something that we really couldn't recommend. This suit was dived starting in late November, December, January, February, and in March, I guess we started having the problems. So that's, well, maybe it was longer than that. Maybe it was more like September, because I know that there's something like 300 dives on this. We probably do an easy 30 dives per month, and probably more like 60 or 75 dives a month. But you figure that out, you're looking at for us, the suit has had 4 months worth of dives on it, something like that. And if a suit can't last 4 months in this environment, then it's not something that we're going to be able to use. So what my plan is my plan is to go ahead and have the suit fixed, and then probably turn around and sell it. It's an excellent suit. It dives fantastic. Absolutely love a couple of things about it. All the SeaJay valves and everything are pretty flawless. The material is really cool. Tri-laminate dries very fast. The suit is exceptionally light, but it's and flexible. Let me show you. One hand is using the camera, so I don't have two hands to be able to stretch this material, but it's a very stretchy material, and I've never seen a tri-laminate suit like it. It would be ideal for a traveling diver, for a recreational diver that has a lifetime 300 dives. It's not something that's going to work for us for 4 months, and then delaminate like that. We're going to give Bear a shot to be able to fix this. If they want us to try a different type of fabric, that'll work. My bet is because the suit has been discontinued, they're going to take the suit in and offer one of their newer suits, which is a non-stretch tri-laminate, and that's not going to work for us either. We need a stretchy suit, so I think we're going to end up turning around and going into a DUI CF200, which is classically, it's actually a crushed neoprene suit, classically the stretchiest and most durable suit on the market. So that's probably what we'll end up going for, because the stretch is absolutely paramount for us. We generally operate with minimal air. We're equalized. We inflate till equalization, but we leave our valve completely open. So there's no gas in the suit. There's no air in the suit. There's no argon in the suit. There's nothing in the suit really of any consequence. And what that does is it minimizes a bubble, which is important for us because we're very rarely in a prone position. It would be nice if we could operate in a prone position, but we're upside down and in and out, and legs wrapped around a prop shaft, and we're cranking on a wrench. So we're often in these bizarre angles and positions underwater, and we can't have a bubble migrating around inside of the suit. And so we kind of minimize our gas, and because we minimize our gas, the suit, a tri-laminate suit, tends to become very restrictive. And so we were very excited to have a suit that would stretch and not provide any restrictions underneath of that, under those circumstances. And the suit clearly has issues with delamination. Even this one, which is a Generation 2, you can see the movement in there. So it would make a great travel suit. It dries fast, like I said, and really does a nice job of stretching, and you can operate with a minimized bubble, but clearly it's not durable enough. The fabric delaminating is not going to work for us. 300 dives is pretty good. A lot of our suits don't last that long, in all fairness, but we do need something that's more rugged. So. Yeah, there you go. There is our review of the Bear SB. I certainly hope that Bear will address this as a warranty issue. I wish they made a crushed neoprene, but that crushed neoprene stuff is a DUI exclusive, so that's probably where we'll go. All right.